Scoot. Scoot. Oof. Hi, I'm Kitty Gumdrop, and welcome back to Kitty's channel. How well do you know your makeup routine? Because I do mine pretty much every other day, and I know it pretty well. I always thought I could do it blindfolded, so I thought, why can't I do it blindfolded? Because you put stuff on your eyes and you won't be able to see what you're doing at all, or even put it on your eyes at all. So I thought at least I could do my makeup without being able to see myself. Other people have done it, I've seen them do it. I believe NikkieTutorials did hers both without looking in the dark, and Charles did it as well. We're gonna do that today. So if you want to see me up my face, let's go. First things first, I need a headband to get all this hair out of my face. If you watched my last video, you know how much hair I have. I straightened it so that it'd be a little bit easier for me to kind of just do that. And you can kind of see all the mistakes I've made cutting it myself once I've straightened it, but we don't talk about that because we wear our hair curly. We're gonna get this started. So I have my poreless primer right here because I have a few acne scars from when I was a teenager. They're just nothing big, I guess, but you can still see them. So I kind of just put a pore filling primer in this general area. I mean, I don't really care. Flaws are flaws and everybody has them. And your flaws kind of add to your beauty, in my opinion. They kind of bring more attention to the beautiful things about your face. So don't worry too much about hiding the things that I find negative. Ooh. Ugh, is my face ready yet? I don't know, I can't see myself. So weird. Foundation. I usually just do this a couple times, slam it onto my finger. In case you care what I use Maybelline's Dewy and Smooth and Classic Ivory. I'm not trying to be a beauty guru or a beautuber, as Jenna Marbles would say. I'm just a new tuber. I'm new here. It's my first day. I'm gonna tell you that for the rest of my life, in case I mess up. Oh my god, I caught my beauty blender. I didn't take my nose stud out. This is probably longer than I usually do this. I'm trying to really make sure it's blended in. Okay. I think that's blended. Would you tell me if I look stupid? I don't ever do a lot of concealer. I do just a little bit under my eyes. Just enough to make it look like I don't work 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. Oh, that felt like a lot more than usual. So did that. I genuinely don't know how bad this looks. Okay, so now that I've got concealer on, I guess I'm gonna move on to powder. It smells like coconuts. It's really nice. But the whole reason I decided to do this is because I was getting ready for work the other day, and I was giving somebody a ride, and they messaged me, and they were like, hey, are you about done? We gotta be at work in about 15 minutes. And I was sitting there doing makeup, and I was like, ain't no problem, we're not gonna be late. I can do my makeup routine in my sleep. Which led me to this. I mean, I can't do it sleeping. So I guess I lied. I can't do it in my sleep. But I did figure I could at least do it without looking. See how bad it ends up or how good it ends up, and I'm kind of just spreading this all over my face. I'm impatient when it comes to makeup, so even though I kind of know what I'm doing, mediocrely, it doesn't always end up the best because I sit there and I'm like, okay, that's enough time spent on that, I'm done with it now, moving on, which is what we're doing with the powder. Tasted like butt. So we've got that part done. Now I think we're moving on to, this does have a mirror in it, but I'm not gonna look at it. See, we'll face it. Oh, let's not do that again. There's a mirror in the back of this, but I'm just gonna flip it around to the other side, and we're going to use my dual palette that I also got in a BoxyCharm box. This Costa Ray I've used almost all the way down to the pan. I really like it as a contour shade. I don't care. Do makeup. I really shouldn't go crazy since I can't see, but we're gonna go in with this a little bit more. Fish face. So it snowed here, and it's already melted. So I was like looking out the window the other day, I was like, oh my gosh, it's snowing. I'm gonna get to go build a snowman. I get to go build a snow fort. I get to go make snowballs and throw them at people. Not random people, just people I know. But then it all melted by the time my first day off came, which was today, and I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit about it. You ever had your lips turn blue in the snow? Like if you've ever had your lips turn blue in the snow, or if you've ever been so cold that you can't feel anything on your body at all. Temperature getting the negatives? Does here. Not often, but it does. I don't know why. I keep holding this up because I usually hold it up to look in the mirror to know what I'm doing, but we don't get to know what we're doing today. We're just gonna rub things on and hope they turn out okay. Paint and pray. We're gonna paint and pray. Just like in Call of Duty with the spray and pray. It's how I used to play when I first started playing. Got better at it, of course, but spray and pray with the Scorpion was my go-to in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. What was your favorite? Comment your favorite gun in Black Ops 2 down in the bottom if you used to play it, because that was my absolute favorite. It was the first Black Ops I ever played, and to this day, it's still my favorite Call of Duty that I've played altogether. Next we have Blush, which is in the same palette as my Costa Ray contour bronzer nonsense. Oh my... Sir, that's illegal. I'm gonna have to ask you to step back in your seat. Jeez. So I kind of make this stupid face right here. It's kind of the face of like, I know something you don't know. Or that I know it was your last ice cream sandwich in the fridge, but I ate it anyway. Do we have blush? Oh my gosh, I forgot to contour my nose. All I do is I take the same fluffy brush I did on the rest of my face, because lazy. And I just up and down my nose until it turns a brownish color. The whole nose, yes. You have a whole new level to brown nosing. Right up in there. Get it, and it doesn't smell very good. I mean, the brush itself smells fine. I'm talking about the powder. I don't like the way this powder smells. So, I'm gonna get up under my nose. Kind of have a big nose, have you noticed? A lot of cartilage. Contour that nose in there. Hopefully, it doesn't look like I stuck my nose up somebody's backside. Not today. So we got blush on. I think I got more on my nose than I normally do, but that's okay. Now we're gonna move on to concealing the nose, which is genuinely not my favorite part. You know how everybody has that part of makeup where they're like, this just is not my part. I can't do this very well. I'm not any good at it. Putting the contour on my nose, easy peasy, because I just drag a brush up and down my nose, and then I go to put this on just to make a little line, make my nose look a little thinner down the center. Oh my god, I'm not any good at it when I can see myself. I can't even imagine how I'm gonna look like I broke my nose. Okay. 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 Oh no. Oh no. Did we do something? I don't even know if it's on my face. I can't tell. Okay. So I'm gonna drag this up and down because that's... Can I see my nose? Is that cheating? Is it cheating to look at my nose like this when I do that? I don't even know if I got any product on there. You know what? I actually can't tell, so I'm gonna put some on my finger. And I'm gonna drag it up and down my nose. Ooh, that feels like a lot. I'm gonna dab it on my beauty blender just a little bit so that we don't look super, super crazy. I know I got some on there that time. Ah. How do we look? Do we look crazy yet? I use the Jeffree Star Northern Lights palette. It's by and far my favorites. One of my favorites. It has all my favorites. The favorites are there. F words. Confusing. I'm going to use Frozen Gold because it's the one I almost always use. Though it's not the greatest for the highlighter. I will wet the brush before I dip it in. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I know. It's kind of the reason that that looks a little weird right there. But it's still usable, it's still beautiful, and I still love it. See, here's where I'm afraid. Normally, I would think that eyebrows would be easy peasy, one of the easiest things that I could blow through doing this. Unfortunately, I recently dyed my hair purple, and as part of my everyday routine, I've been making my eyebrows purple to match my hair. Not dyeing them, of course, because I don't want to turn my face purple, and when I'm done, I want my eyebrows to not be purple. But I've been using James Charles's Artistry palette because he has the exact same shade that makes my eyebrows match my hair. So that's what we've been doing. I'll put a little on the Cupid's bow. I do that sometimes. Not very often because I lick my lips a lot and it just comes off in my mouth and it's not a good time. And what's the point if you're just going to eat your makeup? Makeup's not edible. It's not supposed to be edible. Don't eat your makeup. Just because it has cutesy names doesn't mean it tastes like that. And then right where I put the highlighter is where I put the, oh my gosh, I completely forgot. What's that stuff that goes under your eye? Concealer. I put the concealer on my nose and I put the highlighter on top of it to kind of give it like a, I don't know, is my nose thinner? Just tried to suck in my nose. Can you imagine if people did that in photo shoots? Just, alright, make your face, and you suck in the cheeks, and they're like, no honey, that bulbous nose, and you're just like, next, we're going to use James Charles's Artistry palette. The color Escape. That's the one that I use to make my eyebrows match the rest of me. Okay, wish me luck. Oh my god, I can't see my... I'm just going to touch it. Oh my god. I'm just going to touch it and we're going to put it on and hope that I don't look like a clown by the end. Oh no. I can't see. I mean, that's the point, obviously. I don't even know what to look at. Just let my eyes go crossed. That's a good look for me, right? Smash that like button if you like my eyes crossed. Comment down below if you like the voice I use to make you smash that like button. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like this. That last stroke was bad. Are there girls out there that actually do their makeup routine every day without looking? If so, please tell me how you do this, because this is insane and takes a lot of skill. If you can do all of your entire makeup routine without looking and it looks pretty, I'm seriously impressed by you because I don't think I can do it. I'm feeling that I can't do it. You never find out how expressive your personal face is on a daily basis until you lose the ability to emote. I am not an emote-free person. I feel ridiculous right now. I feel more ridiculous holding this straight face than I feel making stupid ones. I mean, that's as good as I'm gonna get it, I'm sure. I'm not a professional makeup artist either, obviously. So we have our eyebrows, we have our face. Do we have anything else? Of course we do. We have mascara. Who's ready to poke themselves in the eye with me? Me. Ha! Knew you'd volunteer. Here we go. Mascara. Oh, this is scary. I do have a mascara face, but do we really need to see that? We need to see that. Oh no, I felt it hit my face. I felt it hit my face. Mascara is one of the parts I usually spend the longest on in my makeup routine because I don't use false lashes. Oh, I hit my face. I felt it. I was always a big fan of just licking a Q-tip and then rubbing it in to remove it, and then I had that just spot in my foundation. Learned that wonderful trick in 8th grade. But then I was watching Jeffree Star one day and he was like, just wait till it dries and take the back of one of these things and flake it off. And I was like, you're a genius. Why didn't I think of that? I used to think when I was a teenager that makeup was just one of those things that was like out of my skill set, which annoyed me even more than anything in the world because I always liked to like draw and paint and do stuff like that. And I have a decent set of skills when it comes to artistry. Like, I'm not a crazy artist or anything anybody would be impressed by a bunch, but like, I can like find my way around some art supplies and come out with something interesting on the other side. 90% of the time. So when I just felt like I did not have any skill at makeup, I was like, okay, eyeliner and mascara and foundation only for me. Until a few years ago when I discovered a few people doing YouTube videos with makeup and I was like, ooh, that's interesting. Learned a bit from them, started doing it on myself, and I like makeup now. I'm pretty good at it. Which is why I thought maybe I could do this without looking at myself. That was a long-winded story just to tell you I thought I could do this, and here we are finding out that I cannot. So, we have our mascara on. I'm gonna spray some setting spray in to lock this into place because we both know I'm gonna be wearing this all day. All day. Okay, but now I think just a wee bit more setting spray on that face. Might as well finish up the bottle. Leave this on. Whew, that got in my mouth. That most definitely. Close eyes and mist to set. It doesn't say close mouth. It should though, because that didn't taste any good. Told you makeup didn't taste any good. Learn from me. Learn from watching me. Don't learn by doing. Anyway, now that we're done, I'm gonna go grab a mirror and we're gonna see what this beautiful masterpiece that we ended up with together looks like. I'm back. I'm back. Jawbreaker palette. I had to go get this because I was sitting here looking at the James Parlez-Vous palette. James Charles's palette. I was looking at it and I was like, man, I feel like the only mark that Morphe actually misses is not having a mirror in their palettes. So I had to go get Jawbreaker because Jeffree includes mirrors and I'm very grateful to that. So, how do we look? Oh yeah, the eyebrows were no good. Oh, the eye... What is that? Why didn't you tell me I was going outside the lines? I do know how to paint by number. Okay, so we've completely just smeared this all the way down my face like the Tin Man. That's an option, I suppose. The contour itself isn't that bad, though. It's not that visible, I gotta be honest. The eyebrows are by and far the worst. I thought the mascara would be the thing to get all over my face, but the eyebrows, oh honey. That was it for today. I was just gonna see if I could do this without looking. Some of it I can. I don't think base foundation, like primer, foundation, like all of that, that's super easy. Contour, blush, I mean, you kind of just find where your cheeks are and go back from there. So, I mean, the face stuff isn't super hard, nothing crazy to do there, and then you get all the way up to the eye makeup, and it's just like, oof. Oof. Are we impressed? Anyway, guys, I'm Kitty Gumdrop. I really appreciate you for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I can see you next Monday because I'll be leaving every video up every Monday, brand new, every week, for you. See you later. Mom made she was prepared. Bitch, you wasn't. Just fuck about my way. And he got done.